Have you ever wished for something, written it down, worked towards it, and later on check your record and find out that you have actually been living the dream that you've always wanted? Have you ever envisioned being in a place and just really working towards it, writing it down, putting so much effort on it, and actually going to that specific place? Have you ever manifested? Have you ever written down your vision? It is a beautiful thing that you can always attain.
Yeah, I think that feeling comes different.
Yeah.
But also there's this aspect. I don't know, I don't know whether you like doing laundry or not.
I don't like laundry, guys. You already tell I don't like laundry, but yeah.
But imagine sorting out the clothes in the laundry, and then you check inside the pocket and you get money.
Oh, yeah.
And not inside a pocket. What is that feeling?
You know, like when I'm sorting out clothes, maybe when we are doing laundry, and then I find something in your pocket, and I'm like, yeah, I did this one, nitamu.
Yeah, it comes with a different feel.
Yeah.
Like you know, and just bringing this concept is like, sometimes the prayers that you'll never make, but they will come to pass. God is just going to answer you. But their prayers, I like the angle that you are bringing it with that, you have to journal it down, and then now you track.
You work towards it.
You work towards it. Yeah, so I think those are some of the things that we are going to talk about. Remember, in our last episode, this was highly requested. So that's why we are here. And if you're wondering and you are maybe a first-timer viewer, subscribe. This is Bread and Breakfast podcast, and we are
the Meloists.
So welcome.
So welcome, guys. This is very amazing. At times the song that goes, count your blessing, name them one by one. At times it's very hard to track your blessing. You may want to count your blessing and name them one by one. Unafika 1, 2, 3, then you stop at that. But the word also says, bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not his benefits. There's so many benefits. At times we forget to mention all of them. So that, excuse me. That's why for us and for me specifically, it's easy for me to remember written down things that are listed, things that I have experienced, each case and each scenario as it comes.
Yeah, and also, our human brains are wired in a certain way that you can never remember everything.
I know you in your brain. I know you in your brain, so you can relate.
And everybody else. Like, you can't remember
every
365 days, things that happen, every hour, every second. Because probably my prayers or the things that I've seen, those counting blessings and all that, probably I've seen it in every minute or every second, you see. So if you don't jot them down, then some of them, high chances you are going to forget. So that's why God is saying, count your blessings, name them one by one. But you cannot count something that you've not jotted down.
You can easily forget. You see, when the word says that make your vision clear, write it down, so that anyone who sees it will run with it. Okay. And it also goes on to say that it may tarry, but it shall surely come to pass at its appointed time. So there's always an appointed time for everything. But when it says write down, so that anyone who sees it will run with it, it's one, you will see it, you will remember, you will see it with your inner eyes, you'll see it with your eyes, you'll see it with your heart, you will remember to work towards it. Then number 2, God will see it. God may run with it. Then number 3, any other third party may see and may run with it. So it's very important to write these things down, because number 1, you will run with it, God will run with it, and another third party may run with it.
So that's why today we are here, just to take you through this journey. It is something that we've been doing for a minute right now, and even as we started 2025, we again began journaling down.
Exactly.
So we are going to see different ways on how you can journal and probably where can you get these things. Is it the box? Is it the jars? Where can you get them? So we can give you a few plugs here and there.
And just to mention, for us, we always have meetings. We have couple meeting, our meeting where we sit down as a couple and we just plan things down. We plan our vision. We go out on a date and just write everything down for what the year holds for us. So I just want to know, what does like journaling mean to you? Because for me, it's different.
I think for me, journaling, just the way we stated that I do forget things, and again, different days come with different feelings and different emotions. So I wouldn't know this day I was happy or this day I was sad. And one thing that has really helped me, journaling is for me is always therapeutic, apart from just blessing the Lord. This is where God is taking me to. And so even when I'm sad, I just tell God that today I am sad. This is how I'm feeling. Heal my heart. I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm depressed. I have a lot of anxieties.
So you get to write your feelings.
So I'm writing my feelings down. So when I'm writing my feelings down, when I'll come back, probably the day that I'm happy, even at the end of the week, I can come and review how was my week.
Wow.
That's
and
very
even intentional.
Throwing in different emojis here and there. This week I am like this. Probably the other week I'm like this, and it just helps me to engage. And all these things also affect my productivity. So you will find that the days that I'm actually anxious, and all that, my level of productivity goes down. So whenever you are intentional, and for me as a person, I'm always intentional in identifying my feelings of the day, and how maybe it turns out, because again, that one also affects my relationship with people, and also my family.
That is me as well. But mine looks different. I'm not the kind who will write my emotions at the end of the day, like diary, this is what I'm feeling. No. My journaling, if I can call it that, I do it during prayer time. I look for scriptures, I write down, I cry, and then that's it. When I get a revelation, I write it down. So I always have a huge notebooks. Then maybe in between, like maybe half year or in a few months, I'll go through the book and I'm like, so I was crying here. So this was what was happening in my life. And then I check right now and I'm like, actually, God, you've helped me. So that's how journaling for me looks like. I also want to go to now the segment where we have been doing. And let me just mention, when we did our episode, I actually had forgotten that we began this years ago. So with my girls team, I gifted them jam jars, and my girls prayer group, I gifted them jam jars, and I put it as a praise jar, because normally we forget to give gratitude. We are always praying. So I stuck praise jar. So I forgot about that. So when I was having breakfast with my friend the other day, she was like, Cynthia, you reminded me of the gift you gave us years back. And I was like, which year was that? It was 2022. And I actually have them here. Let me just show you. So this becomes our first illustration of praise jar and prayer jar. Yes. This is it.
So you can always have like a jar like this. And then inside here we have, these are notes. Probably you can use sticky notes.
Sticky notes.
You can use a piece of paper. These are some of the things that you can just use, and then you write them down. And what really helps sometimes also in tracking to know the day and probably the week and all that. Some people journal weekly, some people journal monthly, some people journal daily, like I do. So you'll want to write the specific dates.
Yeah.
It is always good to be specific. The reason why it is good to be specific, so that you can hold yourself accountable.
Wow. Yeah.
And also you can also give God's glory on that particular day, because this particular day, God, I remember it so vividly. When I read this note, it takes me back, because it is taking you back through the journey.
Yeah. So I'm so sorry. I've just opened this. This was 2021, like what you're saying, writing dates, and what I had written. This was 27th January 2021. I had asked God to provide me with a beautiful violin, and I think like a year later, I got a client gift me a violin. So that is just an example of how these things really work. And so where you can get this, you can get them from House of Leather.
Yeah, House of Leather.
Kamkunji, actually, it's even cheaper. It's quite affordable over there. Goes for, I think, 80 bob. 60 bob, it's less than 100. And then you can go get this sticker at the cyber.
Yeah, you
just
can
design.
just design it. And it's not a must also you design them. It can also just be a transparent jar. And then with your sticky note, or even with your felt pen, you can always indicate this is my praise jar, this is my
prayer jar,
this is prayer jar,
this is praise jar.
This is praise jar. So you can, whichever way you like, have your own feel. There are people that wouldn't want it to be transparent. It's okay.
Whichever works for you.
Works for you. Anything is possible. Remember, these things, sometimes the reason why it is good to do the physical one is, I know most of us, we like typing and typing. But this one is cool, really, really cool, because inafanya you get engaged, and
it's more intimate. You see, like right now, I can just pull and read what happened years ago.
As compared to your phone. So, and I know girls have those diaries and all that. You journal how your day is. You put your secrets there and all that. So that's also another way of journaling. You can have a book. Not necessarily you have the jars.
Yeah, you can have a book like.
You can have a book.
I do have.
Yeah, you have a book, a prayer book, and a praise book. So a prayer book, you just write on a daily basis on your diary. This day, this is what has happened. This day, this is what has happened. On the same praise book, you also capture the things that God has really done for you. So journaling, you can do it in different ways. So there's a book, there's a jar. And
we have this.
Yes.
We did this beginning of our marriage. And this is just we stuck all these things here. These are pegs. We got this one from House of Leather, the board. And we took out cuttings to just have our vision board. So another way is you can do a vision board. Yeah, this is our vision board. And I can actually see, my goodness, we had written bed and breakfast. There's a flight we were manifesting here. Beginning of a marriage, working on our relationship with God. So this is also another way
of journaling.
You can do a vision board.
You can do a vision board. Place it inside your room. You can hang it anywhere. So those are some of the ways that you can always capture. And this thing is like to-do list. They just help you to when you wake up in the morning, you see it there. You remember, by the way, what I'm
supposed to do this. I'm praising God for this. And even if it does not happen, I will still praise Him. That should be the tagline. Like Thanksgiving, I was watching and Joshua Selman was saying, Apostle, Thanksgiving is the last number on a phone number. If there is no Thanksgiving in your request, then that number is incomplete. So Thanksgiving, very important. Guys, let's go. Okay.
And then even before we proceed, another thing that probably you can add in your journaling, if you have a prayer jar, depending on the month, or as we do it annually, so we open them at the end of the year. Some people open them quarterly.
Yeah.
Some people open them,
whatever
works for you. But at that particular moment that you are opening, even at workplaces, you see, you have your own company, the vision of the company. Companies can also endorse these things, like the concept of prayer jar, praise jar. So you can always have maybe even a third one that is called a waiting jar. So by the time you are opening, and this prayer was not answered in the praise jar, you can now transfer it to the waiting jar.
Wow.
So you can always have your waiting jar there, and then when they are answered, you transfer them back to the praise jar.
Wow, that's amazing. I actually didn't get that concept. Thank you so much for that. Now, the main one that we had is this one. These are the boxes that we talked about. This is it. This is our gratitude one. And then this is our prayer one. It looks like this. So this, we have our sticky notes. They're all here. One is here. And
we got different color of sticky notes. Yeah, different color of sticky notes. So this one can also help you in, I don't know, it's just, yes, it's beautiful, but also just to differentiate between, this is what I'm praising God for, this is what I'm trusting God for, and you can choose whichever color that you want. They come in different colors, and I think sticky notes, you can find them in the supermarket.
Yeah, supermarkets, but these ones we got from Little More. You can check.
The boxes.
You can check at Imara Mall. I don't know if they still have them, or Isili. Yeah, these are the boxes.
The boxes. Yeah, so like we said in our last episode, of which if you've not watched, probably you should
right there.
And right there, and then we said that our prayer jar was a little bit.
Yeah, the prayer box was smaller. The gratitude, this is the gratitude one, was box, bigger because of that concept you explained.
Exactly. So our gratitude box was bigger. Our prayer jar was smaller.
Yeah. Because we also have God blesses us in amazing ways, even things that we don't even ask for, like verbally or even like consciously. So this will always be big. That's how we are raising our faith.
Yeah, and it's just a matter of trusting God. I think even this year the vision of the church is the word.
Enlarge your tent.
Enlarge your tent. So we are enlarging our tent with gratitude. Already we are thanking God of the things that He's yet to do. So it's just a matter of stamping your faith here and there. So these things are available in the local, like even if you cannot get them, hata kama umemaliza na the chocolate tins and all that, once you are done with them, you can recycle. You can always recycle them and use them as your jars. So if you are not in a position to afford these ones, you can always also use whatever you have in your house.
Yes. So this one here, it's where you have a box. This is now a prayer box where you pray for others. So this is other people's prayer items, and we have them here. So this is now a prayer box. And just how intentional we are with it.
So you remember we spoke about couples. We were praying for couples,
praying for
friends that they didn't even know, praying for families they didn't even know. So we have a box that we are putting them before the Lord, presenting them day in, day out, and these are one of the reasons why we are starting the prayer hub. Yeah, so that we just get intentional in praying for others, we invest in others, we intercede for you, So you wanna adopt such kind of concepts. And just pray even for your bosses.
It's
pray for your company.
Pray for you. It's always good to pray for other people so that you're also not selfish in your requests. Pray for other people. So this one we got from Little More again at Imara Mall. You can also check Silly. I think they have a branch at Silly. It's a prayer box, and they have even bigger ones and smaller ones.
So I think that's that in an nutshell. Like, these are some of the things that we wanted to share with you. Go out, try it, see what the Lord has done for you.
Tag us. Please tag us when you start. We hope you're going to enjoy the challenge. We hope you're going to enjoy It's a beautiful thing. Like I told you guys, we didn't know. We were just doing for jokes by the way. We were just doing for fun. But we were impressed at what God had to show us at the end of the year, doing our review.
It's a beautiful thing, and we hope this one has helped. This was our Minisode, just to show you what you had requested for, and different concepts, and how people pray differently. So just know, between all these things, tumeweka ndani ya hii box. Nyinyi wote mko ndani ya hii box. We are praying for you. We are praying that your ways zizidi ku open. We are praying that God come through for you, your children, your family, your workplace, relationship-wise, your marriage. And these ones are intimate, and for us, we already started journaling. So this 2025, again, at the end of the year, we'll be back here saying the same thing.
We want to make it a routine. Another thing I didn't mention is, but I thought you mentioned this. It is be intentional, checking your week. In a week, just make sure you look for something to thank God for. So that's how to break it. That's how easily you're going to break it. Make sure at the end of every week, you're like, what am I thanking God for this week? Put it in the gratitude jar.
And it is always not. Don't look for those complicated things. You see, even life. I'm thanking God for life. I'm thanking God for salvation. I'm thanking God for these. Probably you are not feeling well, and God has healed you. So sometimes we look for
big things.
And forgetting that these other ones are even bigger. So life is also important. Thanking God even for food, meal.
Exactly. Even just relationships. They're very tough relationships, and we are doing good now. Thank you, Lord. Thank God for those
ones. Networking.
Networking.
Even the word. Probably that day a friend has blessed you with a certain word, has challenged you with a certain word. What have you learned? What have you given out to the world? You as well. So just be intentional. If you become intentional in looking for them, we kid you not, you lack none.
So always remember, prayer jar, gratitude jar. Prayer box, gratitude box. Prayer book, gratitude book. Or prayer page, gratitude page.
That's it.
Thank you so much.
Asanteni sana. Thank you for coming.
As we're translating now. Thank you for coming, guys. We love you so much. We hope this has blessed you. We hope you're going to join in the challenge. Bye.
Bye-bye. And don't forget to subscribe and follow us at Bed and Breakfast Podcast in all our social media handles.
Bye.
Bye. See you next time.